All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Racha Kodash. Double is unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this lesson, I wanted to read the book of Lamentation, chapter 5. And I might not read the whole chapter for time's sake, man, but it's a very powerful chapter. And through the Spirit, man, some of these verses applies unto our current condition here in Babylon the Great. Now, when Jeremiah wrote this, all right, we was going into captivity in the ancient Babylonian kingdom, all right, over there in the Middle East. And he was seeing the suffering and the hell that Jake was catching, man. And so he wrote it down here in the book of Lamentations, okay, which, a lamentations or a lament, a means to weep, man, sorrow, all right? And this is the condition of our people, man. We are in a state of sorrow, all right? So, starting here, Lamentation chapter 5 and 1 in the GNT Bible, it says, "Remember, O Yahweh, what has happened to us. Look at us and see our disgrace," right? This is what we ask the Most High, man, to remember us, what happened to us, okay? Because it seems as if the world, well, in particular, Babylon the Great, they don't care about what we've been through. As you see, they're trying to erase slavery out the history books, trying to erase what happened unto Gad and Reuben out of the history books and hide it, okay? As if it never happened. And this, are one of the tactics of the devils, to try to cover his steps. But he is so foolish because the Most High God has record of everything. But even the people have a record, okay, a memory of what you have done, man. You will never get away with your crimes, Esau. And here, all right, in the very end, man, the Lord, he's going to get you, okay? It says, our property is in the hands of strangers. Foreigners are living in our homes, right? Our property, man, our land, our inheritance is in the hands of strangers, meaning what? They have control, they have the power over our land. And right now we're seeing this. The small hats, they have our land. On top of, Ishmael, all right, and other nations, sprinkle amongst them. But mainly it's Ishmael and it's Esau, okay? They have our property, man. But in due time, the Most High God, he's going to rid you out of that land, devil. Okay, both of you devils. Because Ishmael is a devil too, man. All right, he's mentioned right after Esau in Psalms 83. Okay. Verse 3 says, our fathers have been killed by the enemy, and now our mothers are widows. Verse 4 says, we must pay for the water we drink. We must buy wood when we need fuel, right, man? We're paying for water, bro. That is mind blowing, okay? When you really sit back and think about it, bro, we are paying for drinking water, okay? This is hell, man. And you got this video of oh boy, what's his name? Orlando Brown, okay? He's pretty much going on a rant about us, buying fruits and vegetables, man, buying water, okay? And people like to call him crazy, and he is crazy, but he has enough sense to know that shit, we're being oppressed for things that the Most High God has given unto us freely We have to buy this stuff, man. Which shows you that we are in a state of captivity and hell. And being oppressed, bro. You should not have to go, all right, and buy every fucking thing to live, man. Excuse my language, but you do. But I mean, bro, you shouldn't. But this devil, okay, since he's a devil, he has made life hard and shitty for everybody, man, even his own kind, okay? And really, he didn't mean to put hell on his own kind, but since Jake is amongst his kind, then they have to catch the back end of what Jake go through, okay? Esau make these laws for Jake, but his own people are catching hell with Jake, and they don't like that, okay? These Edomites, though, bro, they do not like catching hell. This is why you see them on TikTok, YouTube, crying out, complaining about the rent, complaining about groceries, okay? They don't want to have to deal with that. But since they're amongst Jake, they have to deal with it, okay? It says, verse 5, it says, verse 5 says, driven hard like donkeys or camels, we are tired, but are allowed no rest. Okay, we're driven hard like donkeys and camels, man. Meaning what? We are slaves. We're being worked like animals, bro, and we're tired. All of us are tired, man. No matter if you have a desk job, it doesn't matter, okay? Sitting in that cubicle, I couldn't do it, man. That is strictly a mental battle. Sitting there in one spot, typing on a damn computer for 8 to 10 hours. It's madness, answering the phone. But even with my job, I work outside, man. And it's a laborer's job, because I deal, with the elements, however it feel outside. Shit, I got to work in it. Rain, cold, hot, a minute, all day. So it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation, bro. It is hell, okay? So once again, it says, driven hard like donkeys or camels, we are tired, but are allowed no rest, right? We don't get no rest, man. Because on your off days, all you're doing is things that you are supposed to be did, during your work days. But you're too tired to get to things, man. When you get out of work, all you want to do is go to sleep, bro. Eat some food and go to sleep. Okay, that's all you want to do. I know that's what I want to do because I be tired as hell. But you got other things, that you're trying to handle, but you can't get to everything, man, until your off days. All right? Verse 6 says, to get food enough to stay alive, we went begging to Egypt and Assyria. Now, that happened back then when Jake was in hell, in the Babylonian captivity. Today, spiritually, we're doing this. We're here in a spiritual Egypt, in a spiritual Assyria, begging, okay, for crumbs from this devil, man. And it shouldn't be, bro, okay? It shouldn't be, but we understand we're in captivity and we got to go through this, man. But this shit is misery, okay? This is misery, man. It says, verse 7, our ancestors sinned, but now they are gone and we are suffering for their sins. Verse 8 says, our rulers are no better than slaves, and no one can save us from their power. So the ones who are ruling over us are slaves, man. A slave should be beneath you. But the Most High God has made the tail the head, and he has made the head the tail, man. So a role reversal has taken place in the earth, man. We catching hell, bro. While these heathens are balling, okay, for the most part, they're balling. They're doing good. They got families and lands and stores and businesses. They get a chance to travel the world, get a chance to enjoy life, bro. She pretty much with no problems, which is a sign of they're not the Israelites. These curses not upon them like that, because it's hell for Jake to do anything, okay? Even when we travel, you know, Jake get love here and there, but shit, we still all oppressed, still looked at funny, you know, still have to battle, you know, a different stereotypes and being categorized, and it's all because of the curses. All right, it says, verse 9, murderers roam through the countryside. We risk our lives when we look for food. Right, nigga trying to get you. Oh my goodness. It says, verse 10, hunger has made us burn with fever until our skin is as hot as an oven. And we really go into this verse here, you know, Jeremiah. He's speaking about the famine that we was dealing with in our land. Okay, to the point to where Jake's skin turned dark black, man. I mean jet black. Okay, which happened unto Jake when we suffer a famine. When Esau goes through a famine, he turns pale. And we use this, you know, precept to show and prove that, look, man, the Jews are people of color. Okay, it might not be the best example. You say, well, you know, y'all using the scripture that's, you know, talking about famine. True, but it's a sign that we are the Israelites. The Jews are people of color. Okay, it says, verse 11, our wives have been great on Mount Zion itself. In every Judean village, our daughters have been forced to submit. Man, that happened back then, this happened today. It says, our leaders have been taken and hanged. Our elders are shown no respect. Right, man? Our leaders are destroyed. Okay, but the Lord in these last days, he's raising up his leaders, man. Okay, the prophets. All right, the prophets are the teachers. Okay, they are the leaders, man. Whether Jake accepts it or not, or like it or not, the prophets are the leaders. Okay. If you didn't know, the prophets are, hey, look, the prophets over the king. Yes, sir. The prophets over the king, man. So they look, man, they play a major role. Okay. It says, our young men are forced to grind grain like slaves. Boys are staggering under every loads of wood. Meaning, should be working. Okay, slaving, man. All right. So with that, I'm gonna close out, man. But this whole chapter here is fire, bro. Fire. Okay. With that, I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna get my behind here to work. I'll praise Yahweh by Hashem, Shai by Hashem, Chak Kodash. Divine to the apostle, here's a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect. Shalom.